Explore Kentucky. Explore the world. This is KET1.
She's been called the woman of 1,000 dances. Cheryl Pan, the only Chinese dance artist on the Kentucky Arts Council's Performing Arts Directory, is our guest today. She'll show us some of her many dances that she shares with children and communities across the state. Now, on Connections. Thanks for joining us on Connections today. I'm Renee Shaw. For the last 3 years, Cheryl Pan has directed and hosted the Chinese New Year celebration in Lexington that's growing exponentially each year. And she choreographs and directs over 20 styles of ethnic dances representing Chinese minority groups and volunteers her time and talent to teach these dances to children and adults all over the state. And today she's going to share with us her talent, and we appreciate her time as well. Thank you, Ms. Pan, for being here with us.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
We get to see so many, or at least 3 of the dances that you teach children and adults across the state a little later on. But we first want to get to know you. You were telling me that you've been here in America, United States, for 15 years, and you've been in Kentucky for how long?
About 10 years.
About 10 years. So how did you make the trip originally from Beijing to Kentucky?
I just almost every year try to visit Beijing.
How is Kentucky to you? Do you
like the
grown
home.
on you? You love it? You call it home now?
It's home, second home.
Second home. We were talking about last year, almost this time last year, we were enjoying the Olympics, the Summer Olympics at Beijing, your hometown. How proud of you were you that moment you saw them doing these wonderful dances that you'll be demonstrating later?
That's a wonderful time to stay there to see the Olympic ceremony, closing ceremony. That's very good and it make me proud of it.
Yeah, and were you proud of just how technical and beautiful it was and very high quality?
Thank you.
Yeah. Tell us about the kind of dances that you do and what it means to Chinese culture.
Okay, you know the Chinese dance is very important part of Chinese culture. And Chinese dance traditional divided 3 categories. One is classic dance, another is athletic dance, and also the third one is folk dance.
And when would you use the different ones when? Is there a certain time that you use one more than you would another?
Yes. And for the young kids, we usually use the folk dance. And folk dance is easy to learn and easy to follow. And also is a big group and danced together, so have a lot of fun for the kids. And for the adults, we usually do some athletic group dance, because the costume is very colorful and very special, and when you wear them, and just feel like they are really region people.
Right.
And for the solo, usually I dance, use classic dance.
And you've been dancing since how old?
About 5 years old, and my mom told me simply dance, and my daddy played the erhu, the 2-string Chinese traditional instrument, and we had the good time at that time, and thanks to my parents. They sent me to, they noticed their daughter is very interested in the dance, and they sent me to the dance instructor, and through all my school's age.
And so you would dance several times after school, couple of hours each time?
Yes.
And because you wanted to, you never grew tired or bored of it?
Never bored.
Never bored.
Yeah.
And
I really enjoy the dancing. I love it.
Yeah, and you said to you, because we'll see in just a moment, I mean, it's an intricate dance. And believe me, myself and co-producer Carolyn Gwen tried to do the fans earlier in the green room. It didn't quite go over so well. So it's not as easy as it looks, and we'll show people in just a moment that it's not as easy as it looks. But to you, it is fairly easy. You said it's like your ABCs, right?
Yeah, it's, for me, dance is a part of my life for so long. And many years of practice, for me, relatively easy to put it together and to teach.
Right, to teach it. Well, let's show folks first what's called the long fan dance. And the long fan is something like this. I mean, it's very nice and flowy and long. And why? And when would this be used and why, the long fan?
Okay.
Where is that particularly, in what region of China would you see that?
Okay. This is a long fan dance and used in the south of China. And because in the south of China, a lot of rain day there, a lot of lakes and the river. The people use this fan for the cover and also for the fan. And when they develop the dancing, the dancing always created by their life and the character and habit. So they more imitate the water wave and wind.
Yeah.
Something, can I shoot this one a little bit?
Sure.
Something like this one. And to this way.
So waves and water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, let's see more of this beautiful dance that Miss Pan did for us. Very nice. Beautiful.
Thank you.
And it does just flow like water. And I tried that with the wrist. You said the secret is in the wrist. It's not as easy as it looks.
But after the practice more,
After practice,
we get better.
I'll have to come to your basement and practice.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
You said that you have folks over to your house, some girlfriends,
Yes.
and you all will do your costumes and sew your costumes and do a little dance. So that's fun.
Yeah, I'm lucky, have some friends, they are very talented in sewing and do the props.
Yeah.
I really appreciate their help.
Yeah, and one thing too is this expression on your face. You're so smiley and so happy, and you said that's the key when you're working with children, is to show that it's a joyful. And the song we just heard was very upbeat and uplifting, and that's part of the presentation, right? Is to be smiley and that kind of thing.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
For the kids, especially for the kids, they need a courage in the smell to them.
Yeah. How do the kids respond when they watch you do it, and then you ask them to join you? What's their first response to you?
Yeah, that the kids come here, the first they just need the dance, which clothes they wear, and which props they like, they will give them, and after that they forget the fear. And just follow me easily to follow me the dance. And after practice, and they just go to the stage and to perform and forget the fear.
Right.
And it's very good for me, is encourage them to go.
And if they mess up, it's okay. Just
Yes,
as long
that's
as they
fine.
get rid of that fear of being in front of folks and doing it.
Of course, yeah. For the kids, they grow up and some mistake. That's fine.
Yeah. And your daughter loves to dance as well. Your daughter, who is going to MIT to pursue an engineering degree.
Yeah.
But she finds sometime to do a little Chinese dance.
Yes. And she about 4 years old, just follow me and learn a basic dance. After that, she's very happy to learn Chinese. And through the dance, she learned the Chinese culture and history. So she's happy to learn until she go to college.
Yeah. Well, we want to talk more about the Chinese history too, but we want to talk about these beautiful costumes. One that you're wearing here with us now, it's just beautiful.
Thank you.
And there's several that you brought to show us that are from different regions, perhaps, of China. Let's start with the one, this farthest one on the right, this beautiful pink sequence.
Okay. That costume is from Northwest. The ethnic group is called Xinjiang ethnic group. And beautiful when you wear this beautiful costume and then wear your hat and perform Northwest Xinjiang ethnic group dance. And
the next one,
the next one is North West also. We call it Mongolia. Mongolia ethnic group ethnic group dress.
And this green is beautiful. It's tiny too. It's very it's very little.
Yeah. That is for the south of China and is Dai ethnic group.
Okay.
Is it beautiful?
It's beautiful, and the beading work is just stunning. It really is. Now, this is one you said that you had let other kids wear because it's easy to come on and off. It has Velcro in the back.
Yes. And this is for the traditional Chinese clothes in the middle of China. And you see the dragon there, and easy to perform. Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever when you wear it.
You could wear it over whatever you have on. Just throw it on top of it.
Yes.
Okay. And then finally we have one more. This is beautiful as well.
Yeah, that is a Northeast Korea Korea dress.
So do any of them ever cross over? Will you ever see a Korea dress, perhaps in Mongolia? Does that happen? Or does it stay mostly to the culture for which it's suited?
And when I teach the kids, and first tell them, and the dance is from which parts.
Right.
And because each parts have a different characteristic and form, and have a different costume, different folk song, and different, of course, different dance form. So, and then let them try and then teach them style.
The history, how do you somehow communicate the richness of the Chinese history through this art of dance?
Okay, like the middle one is the dragon there.
Right.
That dress is for a long time for Chinese people to perform, and about 2,000 years ago, they designed the costume for perform. You know, a dragon for China is very special meaning. Is power, and when you wear this clothes, and you think, oh, this history is long.
Interesting. We also want to go to another. This is called the silk flower dance that you're doing, and you have an example here. It's beautiful, kind of embellished fan with all these beautiful silk flowers and this beautiful dance that goes with it. And we'll look at the dance first, and then we'll talk about it on the other side.
Thank you.
家乡在希望的田野上，炊烟在心间的厨房上飘荡，小河在美丽的村庄旁流淌，一片冬麦，那个一片高粱，十里有荷塘，十里过乡。嘿嘿哟呀，儿一儿哟，嘿，我们世世代代在这田野上生活，为它富裕，为它兴旺。 希望的田野上，人们在明媚的阳光下生活，生活在人们的劳动中绵扬。老人们举杯，那个孩子们欢笑，小伙儿又弹琴，姑娘歌唱。
Very nice and fun.
Thank you. Yeah, a lot of fun.
A lot of fun. I mean, even it sounds almost what we call pop sounding, just kind of fun and carefree.
Yes, I love to perform fan dance because it's happiness.
Yeah.
So when I dance, you can see my smile.
Right. Yeah. And so, do kids really like that dance in particular?
Oh yes, you know the kids like the fan dance very much. Usually the color fan give them attractive, and also the fan is make audience more interesting because the color and some style.
Yeah. So when did that come about to use the fan? I mean, we've long associated the fan being part of the Orient, but when did it become part of the dance? And instead of just doing steps with the feet, actually integrating the hands and making it more pretty, I guess you could say.
Yeah, you know the fan in China in the Asian time use the fan for the cool, right?
Right.
And after the many years passing, and the north and the south is so different, so the fan, and in the in the north, they just use the silk fan and flower fan, and in the south, they use the long fan or middle fan, and also use the cashew, use the sun
sure,
fan here.
absolutely, yes. Okay. This is fun.
Okay, this fan we call the rain fan. Using
the rain fan.
Yeah, rain fan. Yeah, in the east, southeast. Okay, the people use this is for fun and like the rain springs coming here, and they just do this way. And just way like the rain.
That's neat.
Yeah.
That's neat.
And it's very special.
Right.
And the people accept the cool down and enjoy them. Another one is for the colorful here. In the west of China, they use the more because they just very active and it's a dry place. So they use this for the fun, a lot of just a flower.
Oh, wow. Wow. And they actually use it like that, huh?
Want to try?
Beautiful. No, I try, and I think I'll save my humiliation for the green room. But it is beautiful, and it is a lot harder to get the wrist going than you think. But a little practice, I think, would help that. Well, we have one more piece we want to show folks, and this is with the short fan that you've done. And this is a more traditional Chinese dance, right?
Yes.
When will we see this type of dance? Where would you see this type of dance that we're getting ready to show folks?
And festival.
At the festivals? Okay.
Yeah, you know, the fan dance usually is a folk dance, and many people together to perform like this one at the festival event.
Well, let's show the folks this last dance from Miss Pan. It's great. very controlled movements, a lot less rapid than the other ones. I mean, you really have to have a lot of control of your limbs, and certainly it's a very beautiful dance. Is that one more difficult than the others, or which one is more difficult in your opinion?
This one is difficult.
This one?
You know, quickly, easily dance okay, but if you do the slowly, a lot of control them.
Yeah.
It's not easy if you don't have a practice, and probably you just quickly want to finish them.
Right. So if someone was starting off as a beginner and they wanted to learn how to do that last dance, how long would it take them?
2 years.
2 years?
Yes.
And how much practice would that entail for 2 years? Every day for a couple of hours?
Probably just 1 week or 1 time.
Okay, to get that. Wow. But with the fans, the other dances that we saw with the long fan, how long would it take someone to become pretty good at that?
Pretty good, probably 1 month.
1 month? 1 month? And all of this that you do when you go to these schools that you do so often, you do this without charge. You volunteer your time to go to different schools and to groups and communities to show them and share with them this culture.
Yes, for my committee, and just do a volunteer job. But recently do some quite a few school in artists in residence, they just pay me.
Sure.
And for example, went to Louisville, Deep House School, Lexington Sears School, and Good Shepherd in Frankfurt School. Yeah.
Well, it's fantastic, and people can contact you by your Hotmail account that we've been showing, and we appreciate you spending all this time with us today and sharing these beautiful dances. Thanks so much, Cheryl Pan. We appreciate
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
That's all for Connections this time. I'm Renee Shaw. Thanks for watching and dancing with us. We'll see you next week.
Thank you for watching KET. We hope you enjoyed this program. Give us a call on our viewer reaction line to tell us what you think. 1-800